right. To understanding the strings that tie us. Good morning. It's been a while since I did a video, since I did a stream. So I challenge each and every one of you to think about the things in your life that you haven't done in a while. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be something harmless, as simple as taking a bite of your breakfast. To something much more serious and much more severe, if whatever you believe that is. For some of you, it could literally be going outside and saying hello to someone. You maybe haven't talked to that person in quite some time. Do you guys get it? It's all relative and dependent on each and every one of us, what we've experienced, our journey, our beliefs, the things that have been presented to us, the things that have not been presented to us, and all those things deviate and affect our path. So with that said, I haven't done this in a while. Intentionally, by the way. There are many reasons that led to that decision. I'm not going to get lost on that today. That's not what today's about. But I want people to understand that sometimes things happen and we didn't intend for them to happen or plan for them to happen, but they still change our path. And perhaps not doing something or waiting or walking differently is the correct answer, but it could still prevent us from trying something again. So that means that there's a lead up. That means that there's an event that occurs when we make the decision to do something again. From the moment we make the decision to do something again to the moment it occurs, it could be as simple as just, hey, I'm going to grab what fell on the floor before I started the stream and video. So I just have to get up and walk there, right? That could take a few seconds, but you see, I still made a decision and I did it. So from here to here, let's say we're 6 steps, literally 6 steps. Things can still happen. Things can still be presented. Things can still occur. Each and every single thing that gets presented, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on those 6 steps are what I call strings. We have strings in our life that we don't even see until we are trained to become aware of them and learn to see them. That is what today's topic is about, to understand and see the strings that tie each and every one of us to every single thing that we do, not understanding that that is actually how we are being guided and our paths are being deviated on demand. Because at any point, if I'm tied to this microphone, for example, yet I don't know that, all of a sudden, for some reason, every single time when I'm talking to all of you or to myself, I get closer to that. I'm like, why does that happen? Why does that keep happening? Why does that keep happening? And I don't understand that there's an invisible string that's tied there. So that means that until I can see it, until I can understand how that it got created, that I can understand that when I get reminded of it, what effect it has. Oh, it does this to me and pulls me a little closer to that. Until I understand that, do you all understand? And this is especially for myself, that that's the reason why we walk the way we do. Because all that needs to happen is I need to be reminded of this microphone, and then I get pulled like that. That's what strings are. And we're going to get into exactly what they are and how they control us and all this stuff, but really more so how we can learn to see them. Because each and every one of us think that we're not going to be affected by it, especially as we start becoming more self-aware and we start understanding some of the traumas, the fears, the positives that we have. I think that's a huge step in the right direction for each and every single person as they're doing this journey, their climb towards the heavens, right? The ascension. But there's so much more that goes into it that we don't really think about, that we don't see. And that's what my journey leading up to doing this again was, as I started realizing, I started exploring some new paths that I hadn't before. And I could tell immediately when there was a little bit of resistance. I've broken all of those things just so people understand, like when I try something, I immediately can break the resistance. But what I like to do, and what I'm encouraging all of you to do, is to start identifying the resistance, because that tells you that there was a chain there, but more so now, the chain is what stops us, but there's actually a string there. And I'm like, ooh, there's a string right here. There's something that's actually changing my path a little bit, or attempting to. What do I mean by that? It means that you feel a little different. right? And I don't want any of you to get lost in, do I feel good or bad? Because that is the bait. Do you guys understand? Because then they can make you think that you're either doing something bad or good, or that you are something bad or good. And we're not grading. Today, I want people to understand, today has nothing to do with if something is positive or negative. We're not even going to get into that today. I might get a little lost at times, and that's okay. If I do, I just want everyone to understand that means that something started me on a path, okay? It wasn't me. That means they did that to me. And that's okay. It's going to happen. I already know, but I'm going to catch it and I'm going to interrupt it. But I just want people to understand, at no point today on this video, I'm talking about if something is positive or negative. I'm just talking about that there's a string that pulls us towards something or away from something, a push and pull. That's all it is. So what I want all of you to understand is that when we start exploring something, all of a sudden we feel that. And I'm like, why do I feel a little different right now? Like, but yet I didn't feel it with that. And it could be, there's a lot of things or a lot of variables. Some people might think of it like safety or fear or things of that nature. All those things are valid, right? Hope, possibility, change, external reasons, meaning, purpose, all those stuff. Yep. But really what it is you're just like, wait a minute, there's something here. Like there's something that is causing a little bit of a conflict, or there's something that's causing a roadblock, or there's something that's either trying to get me to move further along or to take a step back. One of the two. It's just that simple, really. If you boil it down, it's like, do I walk forward or do I walk away? And if either one, you guys understand, that means that there's something present there that deviates our path, that changes our path a little bit. How could that be possible? Especially think of it like you're exploring somewhere new that you haven't ever been before, or you're talking to someone new that you have never talked before. How could it be possible that there's something that's making us either move forward or away? Because if we've never explored it before, shouldn't we just be able to walk forward with just be like, well, I don't know what this is. Like you think about like a kid or a baby, right? They just crawl somewhere and they're like, I don't know what's around the corner, but I'm going to check, because they have nothing installed in them yet. Do you guys understand? That means they don't have a string yet that's present that can create them, make them not do so. Like they're like, why would I not walk around the corner to check? What if now the kid did that, and the moment they did that, they like bumped into a wall or something and got hurt? All of a sudden, the next time they do so, they're contemplating walking around the corner. You guys understand that also they might stop for a second. But is it because they got reminded of that they bumped into a wall and got hurt last time? Is that a good or bad? It doesn't matter. But you guys see, so it means that they're deciding now every single moment if they're going to look around the corner, if they're going to walk around the corner, based on that invisible string that has been created throughout their journey that made them now aware of that. So if at any point, you guys understand, if they wanted to make sure that whatever it is that's guiding our path or trying to deviate our path, to not go around a corner or to question or to pause, they could literally just be like, hey, what happened last time you walked around the corner? Do you guys understand? So what I'm saying is that anytime once you understand, after you're done listening to all this today, you're going to be able to see it, because now you understand the feeling of it and now you recognize it and you're like, oh, wait a minute, there's an invisible string here. And I want all of you to get excited about that. It's a little scary at first because you realize all the little things that have been used to control you, to guide you, to push you along, or to stop you, right? It's used for both positive and negative. Yet when you start piecing it together, you're like, wait a minute, that means there's something here. And if you don't shatter it by seeing it, think of it like this, guys. There's these two mugs here, right? Think of these invisible strings that I'm talking about right now as they're always around us, right? So these mugs are next to me right now. They're right here. Yet I don't see them. Okay, they're actually invisible. So what happens is that if at any point right now, while I'm talking to all of you and to myself about all this knowledge, they want to deviate my path a little bit, they can be like, hey, remember this? Like I move my head over here, I'm like, oh, I bumped into something. Huh? What was that? I still can't see it, but I bumped in. I can feel that I bumped into something. Do you guys understand? Like there's like I crashed into something. I clashed. There was something that affected my path a little bit. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna move my head over here again. Maybe I'll check this side more. And you do something like that. But I'm saying they're always present, but we can't see them. But what if after you understand all this knowledge and you can piece it together, you can now always see where these mugs are. So, hey, I want to get a little closer to the microphone right now because there's another string that's pulling me there. And I don't want to bump into this mug, so I can go like this. Hey guys, you guys see I never bumped into the mug. But it still changed my path. You guys saw that? The mug is here. I did this instead of like this. Do you guys see that it still modifies your path even if you're aware of the string that exists? You can't see, now you can see it even though it's still invisible. You can see it, but it always will modify your path because now you're aware of it. So that means that anything you do next, anything you do, by the way, is modified by that because it's always present around you. What I'm trying to get everyone to understand, but which is funny, is this is the first time I feel like I finally got to a point currently. I know it's going to change throughout the stream because I'm actually starting a path for myself of care again. So I have to be careful. But it's the first time that I don't care if you guys all get the result or not. And that's really good, but it's going to change. So it's interesting when you realize how I got to this.